From WP Johnny here, and today I'm going to do another page builder removal case study. This is a cool site submitted to me by somebody on one of my Facebook groups. It's a financial site, and I believe they're like in South Africa, New Zealand, something like that. So let's get to it. I already know, he told me himself that his homepage has a page builder. It's kind of obvious. I mean, anytime you see like little tables and different sections, and then you see like a full width section, and then this is like a contained section, then a full width, then a contained. So you can see there's lots of different containers on different sections, and then that wasn't even. This was just the I believe it was like his financial page, and this is the home page. So, anyways, it's a real world site, and we're gonna get started right away. So first thing, if you don't already know, install generate blocks. There are many Gutenberg blocks out there by all kinds of third-party developers and theme houses and plugin houses. I like that one, so install generate blocks. Now I'm going to go here and create a new home page. Yeah, and you know what? We'll start with the home page. So let's just get that going. And here we are, home Johnny. I like to put a number, and I do that. That way it shows up at the very top of the pages. So I'm not going to use Beaver Builder for this. Just use a standard editor. And the site that the page I'm going to be working on is this home page right here. And then this right here is my clone. So okay, so we have we need a column, a 2-column layout, and then within the 2-column layout, we've got buttons, text, and different background colors. So let's start playing with that. Let's here. Okay, there you go. That's the original. Okay, so here I use generate blocks grid. We'll use a 2-column grid. That's great. And then we need a container. Yeah, then we need a container. We probably need 2 containers stacked right on top of each other. Okay. 2 containers stacked on top of each other, and then this will be text. This will be an image, and then let me see how it looks like in mobile. In mobile, it just stacks. Although it has a line here, that's kind of weird. So I'm just not gonna try to duplicate that line. I don't think that's important. But it's text and then an image, and then on the bottom one, text and then a button. Okay, easy enough. So let's get started. We have here, let's throw in a container, and in the container, I'm gonna just type company registration, start your business, and then we have an image. And the image here is gonna be the from the media library. Let's see, where is it? Oh boy, I hope he doesn't have too many. And oh boy. And here we go. Here you go. Oh Jesus. Okay, so he installed this. He picked the theme out of, like, I guess he installed a theme library and then picked like one of the billion like standard templates in there. So we're gonna find, oh, here it is. I believe, no, it's not this one. Is it? No, it's not. It's a different color. Ah, it's this one right here. Okay. So we have that. And, oh, I hate this. Here we are. Cool. And then I'm going to go to the back of this container. And, oh, where did that go? All right, good. And the background color, we need to add a background color. Let me shrink this box a little. You know what? I need to shrink me. That's what I need to do. Move myself down here. Okay. Nope. There. Okay. Background color. And here we are. And then I think it's like 333, something like that. Let's find out. Okay. All right, you know what, guys? I'm just gonna eye it. Actually, here, if we don't want to eye it, we can do it like this. Right? Then just do this. Get the little color picker. Yeah, it's 333. Okay, so I could have guessed that myself. All right, publish that. Good. Let's get rid of this pop-up thing. Okay, that top one is white. The thing underneath is yellow, and the white one is H3. The yellow is H5. So here we are, and let's heading H3. Cool. And this needs to be white. That's fine. Colors. Where's color? Oh boy. Alright, hold on. Let's just publish this just so I can get it out of the way. And alright, we're just gonna have to put this as edit HTML. Okay, and style, color. Let's go get the color. What is it? White? Yeah, it's totally white. Hold on. There. Let me see if that works. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to... Yeah, that works. Okay, but I just need to change the homepage to my new one now. La la la. There. Okay. Still not working correctly. And what's going on here? Okay, well, we'll figure that out later. Let's keep going. And this needs to be yellow, and the yellow color is what? It's that. It's fine. And let's just edit this as HTML, H5, H5. Cool. And oh, did I mess something up? Did I forget something? Maybe this. H5 style. Oh, I forgot this right here. Okay. And let's give this a shot. Oh, that's right. That thing doesn't want to work. So let me get the exact. Okay, so it works over here. Oh, you know what? It might be the caching. Yeah. Purge. You know what? Let's just... This is why we turn off caching in development. And I don't know why, but every time I shoot this video, my fiber internet starts to crawl. Okay. La la la. Rocket. Here. No? Boy, that's annoying. Well, we're just gonna have to do it from here then. Oh, there it is. Okay. Cool. So we got that. We just need to shrink this image a little bit. How about let's see, what did they have that image at? .250 by 160. Here. There you go. And then we need to align it center. Okay. Much better. Why does it have a caption? That's annoying. Why does it have a caption? That is so annoying. What the? Okay. That was really weird. I guess I accidentally pasted it in somewhere. Okay, cool. We need to left align. We need to do a lot of things. Oh boy. Text align, center. Is that centered? Yes. Text align. Center. Not that. This one. Hello. Okay. We need to do font weight. Sorry. Just continuing. So anyways, I was putting on font weight onto the bottom one, and I was going to try something like 700. We'll see. I mean, the font should, the site should have that weight loaded. Does it match? Maybe it's a little small, but either way, we can. This isn't too hard. Okay, and then I need to change the spacing later in CSS. Let's see, how about let's change the bottom margin of this. Margin bottom, 0 pixels. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it's too much. I like it. I like it. Good enough. Then this one we can add a little bit to it. So how about margin bottom? How about 20 pixels? And let's see. Oh, come on. Did it not take? Why is it not taking? This is margin bottom 20 pixels. Maybe you can't. Okay. So you guys see everything I'm doing here. All right. I'm not going to mess with the CSS. We'll just leave that alone for now. It doesn't look bad or anything like that. Let's get the second container going, which is the one right underneath that, and then we're going to clone them both to the right side. We're going to copy it over. So right under here, here we have our other container, and then in this container we have fully online company registration. Okay, and underneath this we have a button. Okay, and the button will say learn more. Learn more. Okay, and then there's a mouse over. Nope, no mouse over, just same color the whole time. Alright, so now we need to get the gray, the background for this. I believe. Nope, nope, nope. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Here it is. I know it's not white. Okay, I'm just gonna try 111. I'm not gonna waste my time with that. Let's get the blue here, and this is the button blue, and it's the same whether it's hovered or not. Yep. Cool. And let's also get a little there should be a radius. No, there's no radius. Oh boo, how boring. Where's the radius? There should be radius in here. No. Okay. I can see the background, the text color is not totally white, so we can how about that? On hover, we're going to use the same. There you go. Get this out of here. Okay. Let's update that. See what we have. That's hideous. Okay. Clearly I've jacked up the spacing somewhere. And how do I get this button to sit in the center? Ah, here we go. There's border radius. Wow, they get all these options. Looks like 2. Let's just soften it all up. 2 pixels. Okay, I like that. Oh, I see what's going on. I did not add this inside here. Okay. All right. Let me. It's in here. Okay, I don't want it in there. No, that's not where I want it. Okay. Okay. So what we need to do is let's just make this whole. This is the grid? No. Alright. Oh boy. Reusable block. Let's add a container. So this is the bottom area on top of here. Here. And here I add reusable. Yep. There you go. In here, I make this background color something like that. What do we have? Okay, so I got part of it to look correct because I didn't space them well in the beginning. So okay, I got that. Okay, that looks great. Let's just delete this one now. And in here, we're gonna add a container. We have that text on bottom. And at the top we add our reusable. Very cool. Okay, what a mess I've made. Let's see. Alright, I've just made a giant mess. Alright guys, let's just do it all like this. Let's delete all this stuff. Oh, that might have fixed it. Okay, that's back on the left. We need something on the right of that. Okay, just delete all this. Delete all this. Delete all this. So this is the unfortunate part. I don't like the clunkiness of the container. In the container, you can't see it. Here we are. It's the bottom. We need the top. Here we have the reusable. There it is. Cool. Now here we have the container. That's the bottom part. We add the top. Alright. And please let this be the one that looks good. No, still doesn't look good. Container width, padding, river. I'm gonna just do this. just delete this whole thing. What a mess. I just need the main. Okay. All right. Here we are. These are going to be saved for the bottom part. On top, let me okay. Container with just that, that's fine. And then this one right here, just that. Now let's see what we have. Okay, great. And then we need to do the river. Where's the river? Okay. Fine. No river. We'll just have to do it this way. Spacing, padding. Okay. Padding. They have a lot more on the inside than they do on the outside. So this one padding right is going to be like what, 20%? Padding left would be 10%, maybe even less than that. This one here, padding right would be 10, padding left would be 20. And of course we won't know until we throw the boxes in there, so let's get to that now. Reusable. Boom. And then here, right on top of this, we use our reusable again. Okay, cool. All right, so obviously we need something a little wider. So back we go. And oh wait, no, I don't want to close that. Yeah. Okay, so the spacing. So maybe like 5% on the left. Yeah, maybe 10 was a bit. That was a bit much. Let's do 5%. Maybe even 0. You know what? I'm just gonna go with 0. What's wrong with that? 0% on the outside. All right. At this point, we're blowing a lot of precious time. You guys can mess with that spacing later on your own time. We will just keep moving forward. But let's get the image spacing a little tighter. So let's tighten it up at the top and the bottom. So let's go back here. I should have had this perfect before I cloned it. So let's do spacing. Margin, padding, margin, top. So we don't want the padding for that. Container. What happens if I put 0? Let's see. No. I'm trying to shrink this. Okay. That's not gonna happen right now. We have to move on. What was this called? Fully online company registration. Registration. This area is gonna be something like that. Oh. Oh, okay, okay. It's gonna be a container. And this container background color will be whoops, sorry. Background color should be oh, what have I done? Nope. This. There you go. That's it. Okay. Fully online. And then we have a button called Learn More. Let's go get that button color again. I believe it was in spacing. 2, 2, 2. I'm not going to link the button right now, but you guys will remember to do that later. So I got to plug in this cord. Okay. And then padding here. Let me see. So the padding that I set up here was affected by that. That sucks. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna widen out the button a little bit. So I'm just gonna decline that margin. Okay. So 5 on top and bottom, but let's do 20 on left and right. Oh, this is spacing them up. Here's what we need. Okay. Again, but anyway, what I was doing was I was messing with the padding in this bottom area. I put some top and bottom padding and took out the side padding and got it to fill up the whole space. I'm not gonna mess with the margin now. This video is like already way longer than I wanted it to be. So let's just get to the meat of it. Let's just get straight to the home. Sorry, not the home page, but the main registration page, and let's see how I try to quickly recreate all this. So, what was this called? Company registration. Okay, so I'm gonna make a new page right now. I'm gonna call it, whoop, I have to save this. Then I'm gonna call it 1 registration Jai. So that way I know this is the one that I made. And let's just throw this page over here into our development browser so that we can see what we're working on. was that annoying pop-up? All right. So let's see what he's got. So right off the bat, he's got a giant background with a box on the left and then a form on the right. And when you split it open like this, you can see they stack nicely on top of each other, and then it rather very quickly jumps into the registration packages. So, okay, so we have a 2-column layout, we have a background, yeah, we have a container inside the, we have a container with a background, and then inside that we have a 2-column layout. Okay, let's see. I believe this is done during using a form, and this is just text. So let's just make sure before I go and break all this. Let me just see what we have to actually rebuild. I think there's a good chance we don't actually have to build all that. Okay, yeah, all right. His current. So let's look at what he did. And I'm just waiting for the Beaver Builder to load. Okay. Alright, so this whole thing is built from scratch. They put a little spacer in there, a little empty column in there. I wish Generate Blocks had that. Maybe they do, and I just don't know about it because I'm not a page builder person. Okay, and then this is like a list. This is a giant list. Yeah, this is easy. Okay. All right, let's get started. First, we need our container. Standard editor, thank you. We just need a container, good. Inside the container, we have our, and I'm just gonna type something in here. That way I have something to edit. I have a way of quickly getting in and out of that container. So we're have a multiple column grid here, and this will be a 2-column grid, except only I think it's gonna be probably gonna be this one. Okay, here we are, and let's say on this main container we need to have a background image. So let's set the background image right now, and he's using the one with all the people's hands. I'm gonna remember blue jackets on top. That was like somewhere down here. And okay, are we there yet? Okay. There you go, all the blue jackets on top, right? I think that's them. Is that them? Yeah, there's a little green plant there. I see. And then they're just using part of it. And then when you're in mobile, okay, that's fine. Got it. I figured it out. Okay. And then inside this thing, we're gonna have like a cover overlay. And ooh, how do I do it? Your background color must have. Alright, well, how do I do that? I don't know how to do that. Kind of weird. All right, so I can change that color later. I can fade it in there. I can do it from the editor, but we're not gonna mess with all that right now. Right now, we just need to get this going. So this container is gonna be full width, and let's make sure that we get it to expand the full width of this page. Okay, so it's still not doing that. I know why. It's probably because of the page. We need a, there you go. Full width page, please. Oh, that's probably what I had to do in this other one. Yeah, I probably had to do that here too to get it to behave correctly. Let's just try that. So yeah, don't forget to check these, you guys. Okay, that looks way better. That looks a hell of a lot more like like what it's supposed to be, and then you just gotta change the margins. Okay, moving on. So okay, so this thing is not, the image is not going to the full image. That's fine. We're gonna fix it. Size, cover, repeat. I don't want repeat. I want it to stretch. All right, you know what? What's going on? It should be that right size. Okay. Maybe I just have to choose a larger width. Fine, here it is. No? It's because they're spacing, right? Yeah. Alright, get out of there. No padding. We do a minimum height on this thing. Let's see. What is a minimum height here? Is it 600? No, it's even 700 or 696. Fine. Okay. And this thing is still being troublesome. So I chose the full width. Customizer saying, okay, no sidebar. Thank you, Jesus. All right. So we have that going. I can get rid of the DDD. Time to build these two boxes. Sorry, a black box on the left, and the right side will be two boxes and a button. And you know what? I'll tell you right now, like, it's easier, you guys, if you just make a container for the right side and throw a shortcode to like a Caldera form or like a Fluent form or something like that. I wouldn't build it box by box like this. This would be really annoying. But this left side we can do very easily. And as you can see, there's a little bit, so the color is like a transparency color. So that we can do. That we can do. That's pretty easy. All right. So we have the left side. And let's just throw in a container. Is this a container? Is this a container? No. Come on, man. Where is it? Oh boy. That was not what I wanted. I believe this is it. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so container. Cool. Alright, and now the container, the background. Gradient. Yeah, here you go. I like that. Not gradient, it's color. Okay. Background color. Why is it not 000 is black? There you go. How black was it? Oh, very, very dark. Okay, cool. And then all this was register your company online, and then a bunch of bullets, and then some were white, some were yellow. And then what is this? H2? Let's find out. H1. Fine. I was gonna just guess it lazily, but let's just do things proper. Okay. Cool. Alright. And now, not here. Now we have lists. Right? So I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna kill myself like doing all the coloring and styling and all that right now. What did I just do? Who knows? Okay, I'm not. You guys saw how I built the buttons. Well, let's just do this right here. This container. This one. Not the padding, the margin. Bring this in. I'm waiting for it to go in. Okay, there it is. Alright, so eventually it goes in and it looks proper. On the right, we're gonna do something like, you know what? I need to take this. Hold on, I need to take this container right here. And then what was the spacing on it? What was the here it is. This container with. So I need to build another box over here. Container, blah blah blah. Over here, color. What color was that? Color was that? Where on top? Well, okay. We'll just do this. That way you guys can see it a little easier. There. Right, and then ultimately we change some paddings. We push this one in. We make this one bigger, and then we'll have something close to that. Let's go down to the company registration packages. So this is pretty easy down here. We're just gonna type yeah, and also I'm gonna guess it's like what, H2. Right? Did I guess right? Yeah, I think so. Good enough. We can always add margins. We can always, you know, here, let's do a spacer. There you go. right? And if you don't like how much space it is, I believe you can change it pretty easily. Yep. Half it here. We'll put another space here because that's just what they had. Okay, here, you know, you can rebuild this table using like a pricing table plugin. I went and looked some up and all that, and then I realized I was wasting my time because he was using the Ninja Forms table. So the Ninja Tables Pro. So we can just do that, and it's really cool. It integrates nicely with Gutenberg already. I believe this. Yep, it's the company registration table. Oh, why did I do that? All right, and we'll refresh this. New company registration, reserve your company name. Yes, no, or okay. So this thing is going to have to be contained and stylized a little better. So let's contain this sucker. Delete this. Container, cool. And then in here we have Ninja table. Now, I'm definitely wondering, you know, maybe it was this one. We want the one that has the same style. Okay, that one's an empty one, so it's probably gonna be this. And I'm probably gonna have to go figure out the styling for it. And okay, cool. So it's locked in, right? And we can change the container. So the container width is 1100. Maybe we do. I don't like this padding. Let's get rid of the padding. Yeah. Okay. Inner container, the container. The inner container, outer container. Oh boy, what's inner and outer? Okay. I don't know. I'm sure if I change this little by little, we'll probably move our way towards the correct size. Okay. You know, I'm just gonna move this right next to it. And then let's see what this is supposed to be. So I'm just gonna copy this. Oh, so it's Beaver Builder using this. So let's just copy the class for now, and see if this will do it. No, that would have been too easy. How about not just that? Okay. So later you like make an additional CSS class, call it pricing table or something, and then go down here, go to this, inspect this table. Where is it? Okay, inspect this table and copy all the copy all this to the right side and apply it to the same name that you've copied it under. But anyway, we have a table here. It doesn't look exactly like we want, but we have it. Moving on, we go down here. Oh, registration. Did we have registration buttons in here? Okay, so the registration buttons weren't even saved. All right, so I would just, at this point, make a table, use a plugin or whatever you got to do. But let's move on to this one. So this one, we have a full width container with a background and some kind of Disney quote going on. So here we are. Let's do it again. And container. And there's some text in here. And the container will be full width. Full width. It's just that. Background image was like, I think it was like the Eiffel Tower or something like that. And I gotta search through all these darn videos. All these darn images, I mean. La, la, la. Okay, is that image even loading off his site? Now I'm starting to think it's not. Oh, here it is. That's okay. And then in here we're gonna type the best way to get started. Quick start doing it. I agree with this message. Why is that H2? Oh, because he copied it as H2. Okay. I see. Alright, well, I'll let you guys mess with that later. Right now, this is just gonna be color. Not too bright, yeah. Whoops. What did I do wrong? Oh. E. That should be... That should totally be working. Maybe, text color. Is that correct? Yeah, I have to do this. Oh. Okay. Alright. Wrong tag. You know what? Why does that EM even have to matter? You don't need that. And now it still doesn't work. Oh, because now it's called color. What? Oh. Sorry, that was dumb. Here we are. Oh, syntax is killing me. Alright. Obviously we need a spacer above, like, above here, between the table and... Oh, I didn't put this in here, did I? Of course I did. Alright. I'm just gonna call it that. Okay, down here. There we are. There we are. And then we need a spacer between here. Maybe something like that. Right, and then we need, underneath that, I'm just gonna run through this thing real quick. Okay, so here they use the timeline thing, and there are a whole bunch of ways to go about this. I'm gonna make it easy for you. Oh man, it's just the way that they. spacer. This here is H2. Nope, nope. Jeez, that was annoying. Okay, to get the timeline thing, so there are a few like ways to do this. If you wanted to be super clever, not use a plugin or any of that, you can make like multiple column layout, because you see they stack like one on top of the other. So really, it's just this thing right here. You can copy the CSS for it, and then set, you know, and then make it disappear. So another way is to just use like a timeline plugin. So there are many plugins for timelines, to create timelines. You can look them up on the repository. But in this case, you know, he will have to replace his timeline plugin, because the one he's using is it's like a Beaver Builder timeline module. So see, so yeah, so you can use like an add-on block, like from the theme, or from the from like an add-on Gutenberg block. So to use that, and you know, the one he's using is a Beaver Builder one, and you know what, you can't even access it unless you're using Beaver Builder. So I can see what he's doing. He was trying to like do his own thing. But yeah, this is really cool. So I'm not gonna do it, but that's how you can do it if you want to make your own timeline thing. Okay, so this kind of box right here, this is pretty easy. You guys have seen me. I built a container, and inside I put two containers. Yeah, so I'll put two containers stacked on top of each other with no padding, no margins, and then you'll give it a different background color, and then throw text inside. That's how you create those boxes. This we've already done. This we've already done. Same thing for these. You know, stacking containers on top of each other. Just put an icon right here. And that should be it. So, you know, I'm sorry this video was so long-winded, but, you know, at least you can see how it is that I'm shoving stuff around, making the little spaces and padding, and then different approaches I have to recreating things. You know, like this, I didn't recreate from scratch. I think it's easier to just build this form in like Caldera or Fluent Forms. Those are my favorite too, and then use a shortcode to paste them there on top. Okay, so thank you for your patience. Thanks for sitting through with me on this. And I'll see you guys next time.